Welcome to week 9 of the King of Football. I'm the King of Football. I know all, I tell all. I'm always watching and I'm always gambling on football. And each week I'm going to bring you 5 games that you absolutely have to bet on to increase your bankroll. So when you're in the club, you can flaunt and you can taunt with that paper in your pocket. Let's bring in my counterpart, Coach Harvey Ward Van Allen. Last week the coach went 3-2. His season record is 17-20. King went 2-3. My season record is 20-17. The coach is only 3 games back, and he's looking to catch me to get that money at the end of the year. Let's start off game 1, the Atlanta Falcons at the Washington Redskins. That Redskins defense is playing really well. They got a really good D-line. They got a pretty good secondary, decent linebackers. The Falcons have a very explosive offense, but their defense has been really bad all year. Matt Ryan, for some reason, happens to play better on the road than he does at home. But take the Redskins -1.5 at home. Coach.
Put your money on the Falcons. I think the offense is going to be too much for the Redskins to handle. And yes, the Falcons defense has been awful this year. They've had tons of injuries, but they're starting to figure it out a little bit more. Look for them to put at least 40 points up. They're going to take it to the Washington Redskins in Washington. Put your money on the Falcons and take your money home.
I'm not sure if I heard this correctly. The coach just said the Falcons are going to put up 40 points. Coach has the Falcons +1.5. The King has the Redskins -1.5 at FedEx Field. Game 2, the Kansas City Chiefs at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland just fired their head coach and offensive coordinator. KC is on fire, lighting everybody up. Why would anyone bet on Cleveland? They're complete dog shit. The King will, because they have a good D-line, and KC is going to take exception to this game and not pay attention to Cleveland's defense. KC wins the game, but they win by 7, and the spread is 9. Put your money on the Browns at home +9. Coach?
Put your money on KC. Big Andy will not let them take their eyes off the prize, and they will not look past Cleveland. A lot of times teams will shake it up when they get a new coach, turn it around for a weekend, throw some surprises in there, but I think KC is still going to be way too much for the Browns to handle. They're going to beat the shit out of them. Put your money on Kansas City and take your money home.
Very possible. Coach has the Chiefs -9 on the road. The King has the Browns +9 at home. Game 3, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. The black and blue division. Pittsburgh lost the first game against Baltimore at home. This time they're going to go in there and they're going to win. With a great running game and James Conner and Big Ben finding Antonio Brown deep, the Steelers win this game by 3 points. Take the Steelers +3 in Baltimore. Coach?
Put your money on Baltimore. We all know Flacco basically sucks, and if it wasn't for the defense, he would have never got a big contract to begin with, and that's probably some of the worst money Baltimore's ever spent. But he does bounce back after having a shitty week, and he had an awful week last week. He didn't even pass for 200 yards. The difference right here in this game is going to be the defense. Baltimore's giving up passing only about under 200 yards a game. Pittsburgh's giving up closer to 270. So I think Flacco's actually going to air it out this weekend at home. Cover the spread. Put your money on Baltimore. Take your money home.
Coach has the Ravens at home -3. The King has the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road +3. Game 4, the Tennessee Titans at the Dallas Cowboys. Monday Night Football. Tennessee has a completely inept running game. Marcus Mariota is a good scrambler. He's a decent quarterback, but that Dallas defense has played really well at home, and so has Dak Prescott. They have been kicking teams' ass at home. Put your money on Dallas to absolutely blow out Tennessee. Put your money on Dallas -6.5. Coach?
Contrary to what the King says, Dallas has not kicked anybody's ass. Maybe they've won, but ass whipping, no. This game's probably going to only have about 20 points scored in the whole thing. But I think Tennessee's going to keep it close. Dallas is probably going to win. They're probably going to win by about 3, maybe 4. But Tennessee's going to cover. Put your money on the Titans. Take your money home.
Coach has the Titans on the road +6.5. The King has the Dallas Cowboys at home -6.5. Game 5, we have to go to college football because we couldn't agree or we couldn't disagree on any other NFL game this week. So I'm taking the Alabama Crimson Tide, #1, to go into Baton Rouge to #5 LSU and beat them by more than 15 points. Take the Tide in that explosive offense -14.5. Coach?
Put your money on LSU. I can't remember the last time in an SEC battle where one team has actually won by more than 14 points. I just don't see it happening. This is going to be the first real test Alabama's had all year. They've been playing shit teams. Their schedule has been a breeze. Not taking anything away from Bama. They're a great team, but I just don't feel like they're going to be able to roll into Baton Rouge and take it to LSU the way everybody thinks they are. LSU's going to keep it pretty close. They may even come out and win this game. Put your money on LSU and take your money home.
Coach has the LSU Tigers plus 14.5 in Baton Rouge. The King has the Alabama Crimson Tide minus 14.5 on the road. And now it's time for our lead pipe lock of the week. The King, contrary to the coach, has the Dallas Cowboys Tennessee Titans Monday night game going way over 41. I'm telling you right now, the Cowboys will at least put up 35 points, probably 17 from Tennessee. Go way, way over. Put your money on the over 41. Coach?
I am going to take an opportunity right now to bet the King $20 that does not happen. No way. My lock of the week, Falcons, Redskins, over 46.5. Neither one of them really have that great of a defense, and they both have the ability to put a lot of points on the board. I think this is what's going to happen this weekend. I think it's probably going to hit about 52, 53 for the total. Put your money on the overs, Redskins, Falcons, and take your money home.
The King is going to take this opportunity to bet the coach that game goes way under $20.
Done again.
That concludes another edition of the King of Football Week 9. I am the King of Football. I know all. I tell all. I'm always watching, and I'm always gambling on football. Coach!
Yep.